Meteor strike!
Double kill. Triple kill.
Your time's run out.
Hey everyone, this is PaleGreenRider, or PGR, with another Overwatch video. This time we are talking about the new character that has hit the PTR harder than he lands his punches. Doomfist has been teased before, with the gauntlet being stolen and the damage done before Orisa's official launch, so it's no surprise that we get our turn at the Golden Glove Warrior. I'm going to go through a few of the basics and some of the combos that I have found most effective, as well as a few things I think you should know about fighting with the King from Nigeria. Now before I begin, I have to stress that this is me playing on the PTR, which means his cooldowns, his damage, and how his abilities are used and what they can do are definitely subject to change. So listen to the rest of what I say with that in consideration. First up is his normal fire ability, aptly named Hand Cannon. Doomfist does indeed have a ranged shot that he can fire, but it's on a charge system. He's able to house 4 charges at once, as indicated by the 4 visor-looking icons right below the reticle. They deal moderate damage, a little less than a Roadhog shot, but shouldn't be discounted. In quick succession, he can fire off 5 and then shoot at a moderate pace as he allows the final shot to recharge over and over. The graphic he has for this is actually pretty cool. If you watch his hand, when a shot reloads, the switch on each knuckle will be brought forward, and when all 4 are ready to go, he clenches his fist. Now you may be thinking that because of his kit, he should always be in the melee. However, using these shots and then using abilities to go in for a kill or crowd control are what I believe to be the better solution. Don't go diving in the first chance you get, or you may just find yourself in the respawn room more often than you want. While Doomfist's normal punch ability comes from his left and only deals a slight amount of damage, the quick right tap will allow for a stronger and quicker shot. Next up is Doomfist's Rocket Punch ability. By far the most fun ability that he has in his kit, Rocket Punch deals 100 damage initially and another 100 damage if the target impacts a wall. Rocket Punch is best used to zone tanks, pick off squishier targets, or used in combo to deliver massive amounts of damage. The low cooldown works for your favor a lot of the time. The range of this ability at full charge is massive, but that doesn't mean you should always go in full force. Quick taps will swing your hand around to deal a sizable amount of damage and knock your opponent away from you. Watch as I spar with Lucio here. As I go in for the shot, he boops me over his head. Although close, I don't connect with him and he avoids death. But due to the range of Doomfist's Rocket Punch at full charge and the low cooldown, I'm able to connect with him down this hallway and send him into the wall behind him, giving me the killing blow. I actually show how far you can use this attack at full charge by firing across the respawn area seen here on Oasis. Lining up the power shot is key. The ability should be used in conjunction with CC or abilities of your team. One cool thing that is not shown in this video is that Doomfist can Rocket Punch D.Va's mech out of the fight when it begins to explode. Now let's talk about knocking people off of ledges. One of the greatest feelings in the game is environmental kills. Here I see the enemy is flanking around the side and I line up a punch to push them off. However, when I connect, the target flies into the wall and they're safe. But if you get close enough, the force will push them over the edge and into the abyss. Now what can stop Rocket Punch's charge? Well, just about any form of CC that normally could affect Doomfist will affect him in his Rocket Punch. He can be hooked, hacked, slept, or even booped, to name a few. A thing to note is that Doomfist's speed is great enough to push through a Roadhog or Zarya ult and get to safety. You can even hit a Roadhog mid-ult into a wall and effectively end it. Now to Doomfist's E ability, Seismic Slam. Dealing about 50 damage, this ability knocks the opponent into the air for a short duration. You can use it while standing on the ground and you jump up and forward, or you can use it in mid-air and come slamming down. One thing I noted is using this ability on stairs can be tricky. Normally when you press E, Doomfist will leap up and forward and then connect to the ground. However, on stairs you will be stopped. So when using this ability, make sure nothing is between you and your landing zone. While the damage and knockup are nice, I found that Seismic Slam was more of a positioning tool than anything else. Now, I'm going to skip Rising Uppercut for now and go into his ult, Meteor Strike, which is arguably one of the strongest ults in the game. After pressing Q, Doomfist launches into the air and out of harm's way as a reticle shows up on the ground. You will notice the small filled-in circle and the larger outer ring. The longer he is in the air, the more the ring will fill until full. When it is full and you haven't activated the ability yet, Doomfist will come down from the heavens and deliver enormous amounts of damage to the people in the center ring, moderate amounts of damage to the people in the outer ring, and knocking up all the survivors into the air. Now, would be a great time to mention his passive, the best defense. For every person that Doomfist lands one of his abilities on gives him 30 shield. I personally saw up to 150 extra health. Now why is this super important with his ult? When he comes down, all those hit by his ultimate effect give him 30 shield per hit. This ult allows you to take aim at an important target, like a healer or bastion turret, and give you enough health to keep the engage going. Another handy addition to the ult is the ability to aim in Modern Warfare style by pressing and holding the right mouse button. Now, there is a delay from when the attack is launched to when he hits the ground. It is important to try and lead your opponent to get the best effect out of Meteor Strike. Now is the time for me to talk about Doomfist's shift ability, Rising Uppercut. This ability, in my personal opinion, is the ability that makes him so powerful. When activated, Rising Uppercut will knock you and your opponents into the air and deals around 50 damage to everyone affected. Now, why is this ability so strong? It's the potential for combinations. After hitting an opponent, they are at the mercy of waiting for gravity to bring them back down as they get knocked back. This means that Doomfist gets not one but two knockbacks for environmental kills, as well as being able to set up massive combinations on his airborne targets. The default strategy that I used was to knock someone up, shoot my hand cannon at them, and as I fell, seismic slam for quite a bit of damage. However, you can turn that up a bit. When you use Rising Uppercut, Doomfist will hover for a second at the apex of his attack and allow you to charge up your rocket punch so you can slam your opponent in the air, sending them sailing across the map or into walls or even out of bounds. If they are still alive at the end of the 1-2 punch, you can use Seismic Slam or your hand cannon to finish them off. So to recount, Rising Uppercut can be used to knock back zone enemies and begin a devastating combination of attacks sure to kill any opponent. Let's talk about Doomfist's amazing survivability when it comes to being knocked out of the map. And due to its strength, I believe it may be subject to change. You can use Rising Uppercut to get to ledges and Seismic Slam to ensure you get there. However, if there is a rail in your way, the tactic does not always work. As you can see, I fire my rocket punch off the edge, Rising Uppercut to gain altitude, and finally use Seismic Slam to get back into the map even at great distance. You do lose some altitude along the trajectory you choose with rocket punch, so be careful. Just take care, there is a limit to how far the combination will work. But using Rising Uppercut and Rocket Punch can allow you to get to places to flank for your team. On Volskaya Industries, I'm able to get to the left ledge out of the spawn. I also tried this in Nepal to be able to get to the flank around the center of the arena. Finding locations to flank is up to you, but once again be warned, while Doomfist does get a shield to help, he still can die relatively easy. Doomfist is a great addition to Overwatch. His spike damage output allows him to deal with flankers, which are currently strong in the meta. Monitoring his abilities is key, however. Being caught without a combination pretty much spells your death. Thanks for watching PaleGreenRider Gaming on the Photoelectric Recreational Network. As always, please like and subscribe for more videos. And for you to enjoy, here are some videos of me destroying May.
Everyone get on the objective. Your time's run out.
But an extinguisher is not required.
Captured. Commence attack on objective B.
Come at
On the
me, King.
objective. Come join me.
Better not miss.
Damn it.
Winners, stay on the payload.